It sort of balances itself out there a bit. And first time I ever really got to know my dad was when I worked with him. I was 14, working over the summer holidays doing gardening. And didn't really want to work, to be honest. There was only one job I was interested in when I was 14 years old. That was a blowjob. So I'm working with my dad. First morning, loading up the van. Right? Picks up the lawnmower with him, put it in. He goes to me, "Hey, White, grab that toolbox there. Look at this toolbox. Rusty. Probably as old as God's knob. Get down." Thought it was nailed to the fucking floor. I said, "Dad, I think it's stuck to the floor." Jesus Christ, boy. Get in the van, son. Alright. Goes around to the van. There's 3 seats at the front, one of them vans. Opens the van with a key. You know, no keyless entry on this motherfucker. This is old school. Opens the van. Gets in. I'm in the middle seat. And he reaches into his, he had a green body warmer on. Now in hindsight, I'm looking back and I'm thinking, no, he did gardening in the summer, he did painting in the winter. I'm thinking, he must have seen Alan Titchmarsh or one of these TV gardeners. I thought, yeah, I'll get that, I'll get into character, you know what I mean? So, reaches inside this green body warmer, pulls out a long flathead screwdriver, right? And I notice, where the ignition's supposed to be, the lock, it's just a fucking empty space. And he's putting this long handled flathead screwdriver in. Starts the van up. I'm like, today just got a little bit more interesting. So, 10 minutes down the road, we pick up my Uncle Tommy. And just to let you know about my Uncle Tommy, he had a nickname, Hitman. And reasons, don't know, maybe because of Tommy Hitman Hearns or something like that, or maybe how he looked. You know, we were going gardening, bear in mind. He was wearing a shirt, tucked in some smart black jeans, black shoes, and a leather jacket. He looked like an extra out of a Scorsese film or something. He had slick back hair as well, you know. And he's very dexterous with his hands. You know, he could roll the fag with one hand in about 5 seconds. So picks him up and gets in the van. And I'm sitting in the middle. And just for your frame of reference, if you're sitting in a vehicle and you've got a man either side of you, you are sitting in what is known as the skiing position. I'll just demonstrate this for you. Okay? So we set off in the skiing position. I'm in the skiing position anyway, so we set off. About 20 minutes down the road to the first job. Now, my dad did jobs, and all the people that he did jobs for it was women, because the men would be at work. And he had a certain way of speaking with ladies, you know. And my dad was brought up in cowboy films like John Wayne and all stuff like that. So he gets a job, knocks on the door. "Morning, ma'am. We're here to trim your bush. We'll also be coming around the back as well." "Come in, Max, come in. Cups of tea, you know. My uncle's at the front, cutting the hedge trimmers in one hand, cup of tea in the other, rolling the fag with spare fingers. Me and my old man were out back. The only thing I had to do was hold the extension cable so my old man would run over it with a lawnmower and electrocute us both. That was the only thing I had to do. Went on for about 15-20 minutes. I held it successfully. We had fucking electrocuted ourselves. Finishes up, yeah. First day of work, that's not too bad, it's not too bad. So he goes to me, "Rake all the grass up, boy." "Yeah, all right, Dad." I must have had the rake in my hand about 15 seconds before he goes, "Fuck's sake, boy, come here." Grabs the rake off of me. It turns into some sort of Olympic event. About 55 seconds flat, had this big heap of grass in the middle of the lawn. There's also a big bag as well. He goes, "Bag that up, boy." And these big, what's known as a sandbag. I think these were made in war times, these bags, right? Because they're fucking so big, fucking gargantuan. Must have been made around that time just to drag fucking dead bodies around or something like that. So, bag it up, boy. Big pile of grass, big fucking bag. "Fuck's sake, boy. Put the bag on its side." First day of fucking work, I'm way behind the ears. Put the bag on the side, it's facing that way. Grass is over. "All right, Dad." Fuck's sake, boy, come here. fucking him! Fucking him! Fucking him! I didn't take my father's initial advice on fucking, let's just say. So, big bag of grass, we got all the hedge trimmers into the van, fucking put it in the van. And he goes to the lady of the house, "Ma'am, we're finished. Are you happy with your bush? What about the rear?" So he finished up, got paid, get in the van. And as I mentioned before, the Irish historically are religious, and my father and uncle, they carried out a religious ritual every day. We drove into the centre of town, parked on double yellow lines, and about 12 o'clock each day, parked on double yellow lines. And they go into this building, and they pray, among other things. And on the outside of the building, big sign, white letters, red background, Ladbrokes. My old man goes to me, "Watch out for the Gestapo, son." Now, the Gestapo is my old man's slang term for traffic wardens. Right? That's what we call traffic wardens. Now, the thing about traffic wardens is, right, when I was at school, when I was 6 and 7 and I was in that class, drawing a picture of what I wanted to be when I grew up and writing about it, I didn't have fucking traffic warden. And no one in my class did. Wouldn't want to be a traffic warden. You know, if you've become a traffic warden at some point in your life, you know, if life was an exam, you have failed at life. Yeah, you do not deserve a resit. I'd rather have a hand job off of Edward Scissorhands than be a fucking traffic warden. I'll be honest with you. So it says, "Watch out for the Gestapo." So I'm sitting in the skiing position, right? Then goes in, 14 years old, fluff here, got my £2 Camden Market sunglasses, you know. So I thought, my ego starts speaking to me. Sit in the driver's seat, you look a bit cooler. So I sit in the driver's seat, wind the window down, turn on the stereo, had Rolling Stones on the cassette. I'm cool as fuck, you know. So about 5 or 6 minutes goes by. So, "Excuse me, sir, is this your vehicle?" Yes. This was a real police officer, not a traffic one, real police officer. "Don't have a problem with the police." You know, well, I haven't had today, but... "Well, it's parked on double yellow line, sir. Would you please move it?" Yes. So, put a seatbelt on. Never fucking driven a car, van, or any vehicle before in my life. About to start the van up. As fortune would have it, door to the bookies opens. Out comes my old man, the Irish version of Alan Titchmarsh, followed by my Uncle Tommy, who you can see in the deleted scenes from Goodfellas. And then, "What's the problem, officer?" "Oh, it's parked on double yellow lines." "Oh, no problem, I'll move it." So, I'm quite happy then, because I didn't have to fucking drive the van, you know what I mean? You know, I've never driven anything before in my life, so it sort of diffused the situation, right? So, as that's happening now, I reach out the window and hand to my dad this long, flathead screwdriver. "There you go, Dad." The police officer saw it. "Drop the fucking weapon!" That's all I got for you tonight.